old Flux MIG welder, and I went to go get some more wire for it and decided maybe it was time to upgrade. So this is my old 90 amp Harbor Freight Flux MIG welder, and I modified it to hold a 10-pound reel. Had to add a clamp in here, had to rebuild things on it, and it's been around for 10 years though, so you know, things happen to tools, and you just fix them and keep using them, or you go buy a new one. Well, it's not broke. It actually still works, but I decided it was just time to upgrade. The ground clamp has kind of lost its springiness. It's really loose, so it's hard to clamp on things and have it stay on. And the sheath for the wire feed is, well, it's seen better days. And intermittently, the trigger doesn't work. So I have to sit there and actually tap on the thing to get it to start working. But it did the trick for a long time. Actually, I think for a $100 welder back in the day when I bought it in 2008, that it was actually a really good deal. And then considering that I've milked it along for 10 years, can't say that I can regret the purchase. However, it was time, so I got a new $100 wire feed welder. And here it is. This one's a 125 instead of a 90. So here I go unboxing another item for you guys. And I'm going to give you first impressions, and then the very next video after this one will be using this welder to weld up the Alaskan mill for the big saw. So I'm not going to test it out in this video, but we will unbox it and I'll give you my first impressions. I remembered my knife this time. Alright. Instruction manual. Example pictures of welds. A little bitty spool of wire. There's the top handle. That's for the welding face mask that comes with it. A little hammer wire brush thingy. These are actually kind of handy sometimes. I prefer a little bigger hammer. Anyway, there's the shield for the welding mask. A tip and a couple of screws and oh, that's for the handle also. Except the tip, obviously. Okay. One shot. Well, that's pretty. Sure looks a lot nicer than that blue thing, doesn't it? And there's the little mask that comes with it. Of course, I've got a nice welding helmet, so I really don't use these, but they're handy to have for quick little things that you just need to do. My last one, the one that came with that other welder, broke long ago. So I don't mind having a new one to have around. Okay, let's get into this dude. So there's my power. Again, it's a 110 unit. Okay, let's get into this dude. So there's my power. Again, it's a 110 unit, like the other one was. Nice strong clamp in comparison to what was on the other one, at least after 10 years. Well, that's got a nice stress relief on it. The other one didn't have that. Connects to workpiece. A little bit longer leads too, looks like. At least that one is. It's probably about the same. Now, one of the things that prompted me to go ahead and get this one was that this comes with the old one. The tip was hot all the time, so if you had a little bit of wire out there and you were getting ready to weld, your ground was hooked up, even though you weren't pulling the trigger, it would arc. This one won't arc until you pull the trigger. Kind of like that idea. So the welder I learned to weld with was that way. Alright, so supposedly this thing will hold a 10-pound spool of wire. So I have a 10-pound spool of wire rather than the wire that came with it. Well, you're looky there. It does hold it. So we loosen this little deal, open that up. I guess if I'm going to feed the wire into it, I better plug it in. There we go. Now we got power. Yep. Oh, got the wire on backwards. I can get the darn thing and start feeding in there. Interesting. This also has a better tension adjustment than the other one did on the wire spool. Well, it didn't feed. New machines are always so fun. There's like a learning curve. You get used to one machine and then all of a sudden you get something similar, but it's still different. Boy, it did not like that. Okay. You know, it would help if I could see what the heck's going on down there. Now, my other one, you couldn't take off that roller at all, so that's actually really very convenient. There we go. Of course. So although you can take the feed roller off, you can't put it back on with the wire in. There we got it. I managed to get a loop of wire underneath the spool in my messing around there. So now I gotta feed it out. Oop. You ratty bastard. Pardon me. Try not to curse on my channel, but sometimes it slips out there. Any of you that have been watching for a while know that I'm a former Marine. Cursing is not foreign to me, I just try not to do it. Now we're going to take this off until we get the wire fed out all the way. There we go. Ding. Well, ain't that a beaut? So, I think that this thing ought to do the trick just fine. I like the fact that I'm all puts together rather easily. I've never been real fond of these buttons on the front of these. It's one of the reasons the lid came off of that one. But of course, when I put the pole on the side of it to hold the reel, that kind of changed things too. But this is much nicer. That keeps the inside of it clean, where I couldn't do that with that one once I made the modification. I'm surprised it's a, I don't know, nickel plated or something, but instead of copper. The old one did have copper clamp on it. But yeah, looks like that'll do the trick. So, if you want to find out how it welds, watch the next video, which will be welding up the Alaskan sawmill. Alright guys, cool. Thanks. See you next time.